I believe in recycling. Our Earth is a beautiful, wonderful, magical place. But that's not the only reason to care about it. Our Earth is important because it's pretty much the only place that humans live, besides those few people out in space. It's the only place we currently know about where humans can live. And we might eventually find some other planet we can inhabit, but that's probably going to take a while. If we screw up this world, we don't have any backup options. Recycling is the easiest, most simple way to keep this beautiful, wonderful, magical planet alive. I grew up in Pescadero, California, a town so small it really couldn't even be called a town. A cluster of houses sat in a copse, buried deep in a forest, covered by the shadows of giant redwood trees. Mine was in the center. I lived in that little house with my mom, who was normally off working, my dad, and our two loyal mugs, Thumper and Raven. Every day I would venture off into the redwood forest with my dad, our dogs in tow. Before I could walk, he carried me, but as soon as I could, I was off. Until I turned 6 and my family moved, I spent most of my time with my dogs, surrounded by those mighty redwoods, exploring the forest. I marveled at the wonders of the forest. Yellow banana slugs, somehow both disgusting and enticing to my 4-year-old self. Giant rotted logs, which always looked like monsters. Deep gulches and mud-choked creeks. Sometimes, we would go out to the beach, and I would play in the sand, the tide pools, the ocean caves, and I looked out at that deep blue ocean, searching for sea lions. As I mentioned earlier, my family moved far away from Pescadero, California, a few years later. Both of those trusty old dogs are gone now, as is much of my memory of that place. But some of it remains. The redwood forest was where I first grew up, where I learned to embrace my creativity and explore. There are thousands more places like Pescadero, California. Thousands of beautiful corners of the world that mean something to somebody. Our Earth is hurting, and we can't let all these places disappear or become corrupted, for whatever reason, be it the actions of a higher power or simple happenstance. We ended up on this beautiful planet. It should be our duty to protect our planet, but we are destroying it. We take from Earth, but we are not grateful. We give nothing back in return. Ice caps are melting, rainforests are being cut down. Species that we haven't even discovered yet go extinct every day. We don't need everyone to go out and actively work towards saving the world or stopping global warming. We do need some people to do that, to save this world. But we also simply need everyone to contribute. We all have our other concerns, we all are busy, but we can each spare a few seconds and put in a bit of conscious effort to do our duty as stewards of the earth and recycle. In this way, we can massively affect the world for the better. I believe in recycling.